Shall we begin? Welcome, Remy, Nargiz, Nani, Uzma, Arshad, Amira, Eric, Uni, Rosa, Raphael. This is James Green's English classroom. I'm James from the United States, and I host an open conversation at this time every day, 13 Universal Coordinated Time. Same Zoom link every day for 1 hour, sometimes more, to join on what we have in common, play to integrate our differences for the purpose of learning English. I also host spaces in Discord, WhatsApp, Telegram, or some text activities. And we can share the links here in the chat. If you're interested and you're not yet in the text spaces, you can also find them on Facebook, James Green's English Classroom on Facebook or YouTube. We are live streaming to YouTube, so it's a public conversation, recorded. You can watch the recordings of past conversations for a few months. Lots of videos to keep you busy if you like what I do. Or you can come here, talk to us live, which is what we're going to do now. So let's begin. The floor is open. If you'd like to start, just say your name, where you're from, speak to the whole group. When you're done, say anyone else. And then if you're speaking next, say what you heard the person say before you, the person who spoke before you. What did they say? Check with them. Give them a chance to say yes or no or correct you. And then it will be your turn. You'll have the floor. And we'll continue on in that manner until somebody wants to change the topic. Just ask the group if you want to change the topic. Just going to mute somebody. If you're not speaking, please mute. If you're speaking, go ahead and unmute yourself. And the topic of the day is what you bring in. I don't choose a topic. I ask you to choose the topic. Could be anything. And then other people, it's their job to join your topic unless they change the topic. And sometimes we don't know what we want to talk about, and that's okay too. And a topic might be a little vague until we decide, we make a decision. So we're learning how to make decisions and how to have conversations rather than be in a traditional classroom. It's a little different than a traditional classroom. Anyhow, over to you. Who would like to begin? Hi, Munmi. Hi, Kang. Hi, English with Leela. Yannick James, hi. Ali Murtaza, hello. Nargiz, hello. Fatime, hi. Ahmed. Yes, who's that?
Yannick
Hello, my
James.
teacher.
Yannick?
Yeah, it's me.
From what country are you from, Yannick?
From Cameroon. Currently live in Ivory Coast.
Cameroon, thank you. I forgot.
This is Amira.
Oh, hold on one second, Amira. Yannick, you're a doctor, is that right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Otorhinolaryngologist.
Autoimmune?
Rhinolaryngologist.
I'm not sure.
Otorhinolaryngologist.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical term that I'm not familiar with.
Okay. Head and neck surgeon.
Okay, head and neck surgeon. Great. What would you like to talk about, Yannick?
Or just express myself.
Uh-huh. What would you like to express?
About the English journey.
English journey, English journal,
journey.
Okay. Your progression, your moving along with English journey.
Yeah, I'm still progressing.
You broke up, you cut off, you're frozen. You froze there, Yannick. I didn't hear. Yeah.
I'm still progressing in the daily basis.
I'm not sure what you mean, what you said. You're progressing.
I'm still progressing, yeah, in the daily basis.
Daily what?
Basis, please.
Oh. You're progressing on a daily basis. Got it.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I mispronounced the word. That's why.
No worries. No worries. So you're studying, working on a daily basis. I'm sure you're busy as a doctor. You probably have a busy schedule.
Too busy.
Too busy.
Then often when I can't speak, I'm just come in the group, just enjoy listening when working. Yeah, because I think listening is an important part of the English process. As much we are comfortable at listening, as much we can reproduce the words. Because listening helps us to improve our input. Then after this, you're gonna try to bring it out as an output to be more comfortable, express ourselves.
Absolutely. As you listen, you gradually move from passive knowledge to active vocabulary, active knowledge that you can use. And even listening is not always passive. If you're listening and paying attention and thinking about what you're listening, that's it might be silent, but it's still active listening.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's why I make my effort to follow a Zoom meeting every single day, and participate at least 2 clubhouse meetings on the daily basis. Yeah.
You participate in some other clubhouse activities where people are speaking English as well. Great. There's so many things, so many ways to participate, activities, if you want, groups and activities and.
Sure.
Whenever you're done, say anyone else.
Okay, because learning as I do right now is not easier because I never been in English country into there. I never took a class. I'm learning by myself for 2 years.
You've never been to an English speaking country.
I never took a class too.
You've never taken a class. You've learned everything on your own.
By myself. Despite my busy schedule.
You are self-taught.
Exactly, yeah. Self-learner.
There's a fancy word for self-learner. Fancy word, maybe too fancy. It's called an autodidact. It's just a fancy word that means teaching yourself subjects.
Okay.
Don't worry if you don't remember that. I'm just showing off. I'm just showing off my great vocabulary. Say anyone else, Yannick, if you're done.
Not for the moment, maybe after.
Okay. Amira, did you still want to talk?
Yeah, this is Amira from Libya. Yannick, you said about your schedule, your daily basis participated English, and at the same time you have schedule for work, and your work are very busy because you are a doctor, and you are self-learner, and I think James said dictal. I can't get it what James said about this word self-learner, but what else? Yeah, you have another Zoom, another session in Clubhouse for participate, and you are in country nobody speak English. Am I right? Yannick, I'm right or wrong?
I don't know.
You are right. Perfectly.
Great.
Yeah, thank
Good
you.
job.
Okay, thank you. So I wanna talk about other topics, if that's fine. Please, guys, I wanna change the topic. If you are okay, thumbs up, please.
So if you're not familiar, Amira is asking to change the topic, and she's asking for a thumbs up if you're okay, thumbs down if you're not okay. There's a thumbs down option, isn't there? I just want to make sure. Yeah. Great. It looks like you've got the approval of the group. Go for it, Amira.
Okay, I want to discussion about team and how to take a decision inside team. For me, when I joined in this class, I know I'm learner. I know my job in this group, and then the same time as a learner, sometimes I have a disappointment with others or with our leader. Maybe I can't measure myself in that moment, but really I enjoy for this class, and maybe I am selfish about education, and I want more and more. So maybe I have a curiosity about how to take a decision inside the group, if that's possible. Anyone else?
May I work with you, Amira, on that?
No, James, no.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't have to work with me.
I want anyone else, because this is type of participated to others understand me, not
Sure.
you only.
Sure. Who would like to summarize Amira? Well, I'm going to summarize you, Amira. So you said that you'd like to work in a team and you'd like to talk about how to make decisions in a team, especially when you find yourself annoyed or disagreeing with the leader.
Yes, you are right.
So who would like to summarize Amira just like I did? Kabir, are you about to speak? Kabir, you're off of mute and I hear some wind. Are you about to speak, Kabir Khan?
No, sir. First of all, how are you, sir? I just joined the class, so that's why my mic is unmute. Yeah.
Okay, then I will mute you. Welcome.
Okay.
I will
Okay, thank
mute you. And Eka Julia Stuek, I hear I'm going to mute you as well because I hear noise from your microphone and no talking. Anybody who would like to talk, just say what you heard Amira say. Check with her. And then talk for yourself.
Hi, this is Rosa from Mexico.
Go ahead, Rosa.
Amira said that she
Talk to
wants
her.
to know.
Talk to her.
Amira, you said that you want to know how to work or how to take decisions with a group, and also that sometimes you feel selfish because you want to get more in this group. Am I right?
Yeah, you are close enough.
Good work. Close enough is what we're looking for, Rosa. Go ahead. Now separate from Amira, check with yourself, and then speak to the whole group.
Well, sometimes I understand this feeling.
1 second. Go ahead.
I said that sometimes I understand these feelings because knowing this case, knowing this group, because I can, well, in this group, I can understand that you are a teacher and you are trying to help us to learn. And we have to understand that this is a class. And sometimes I can see that we ask more than a class. I don't know why. Maybe because you feel us confident with you. I think. I have a similar situation with when I'm in the school, because sometimes I feel that I need more, but also we have to understand that that you are a teacher, we are students, and this is the thing, I think. Okay, anyone else?
I'm going to summarize you, Rosa. So
Okay.
you said that you have a question. It's like a question or a thought that the people here might be comfortable with me, so they ask for more things.
That's right.
But yeah, but that it's a classroom, and so I'm a teacher, and there's students here, and there's limitations about what people can get.
Yes.
And you have the same issue when you're a student in your school, that you want certain things in your school as a student.
Yeah, because I think we are not understand that you are, well, that in this case she's my teacher and I am a student, and she has more activities than me, no, than the students. So we have to, maybe we have to use our time with the teacher, leave them to do other activities because they have her or his own life.
Okay, so you're talking about a teacher outside where you want to be understanding to them and the activities or their limitations for what they're doing, teaching many people.
Yeah, that's right. that I want to say is that the people has other activities and we have to understand. And we don't ask more time that they have for our activities, and we have to be respectful with them.
You want to be respectful of the time limits or the limits, restrictions that a person, teacher might have in what they're giving, doing, and offering.
Yep, that's right. I think we have to. Anyone else?
That is the eternal question of balance, the balance between the one and the many. The relationship between one person and the group as a whole, where there's more than one person. Anybody else want to explore that tension, the natural tension between what we want and what somebody else wants, or what the whole group might want, if it's different? Universal experience as a person. We all have some kind of group that we participate in. Family, a relationship, a marriage, friendships, schools, workplaces. Groups are everywhere. There you go. That's the topic. Teams, groups. Let nobody say there is no topic.
This is Amira from Libya. You said about all of us have a groups in reality. We have a family, we have a team, and we have a group in English class, and we have a family, and how to dealing about
friends, workplace, neighborhood. Yeah, groups small and big.
Yeah, and we have some emotion about what I want and what the others want in the same group.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. And not just emotions, because of course we have emotions about everything. There is a tension. There's a kind of structural tension or dynamic tension that's built in to any group, because people are not the same. It's just people are never exactly the same. So people want just a little bit different or a lot different. And that's always operating in any group. A little bit of tension or a lot of tension about the different things that people want.
Yeah, you said about we have a tension. Sometimes this tension increase or small or smaller than normal, but we have a tension, and how to dealing about this tension.
Yes, and the tension comes, the origin, the place of the tension comes from the differences. There's always differences, even if it's just a little bit. The differences create some tension.
Yeah, you said about the tension comes from the difference between each other. All
Yeah.
of us have different behavior, different mind, different heart.
Different, yeah, different things that we want.
Yeah, thank you. So for me, about how to dealing about the tension inside my groups or my family or my friends, and even here in this class, just simply go to the one person. I believe it he get me wrong or something, or he or she did something wrong for me. Honestly, I am angry from you or from she or from he, and I want to explanation why you are doing that. Anyone else?
Yeah, Amira.
This is Munmi from
One moment, Munmi. I want to summarize, Amira. So you have when that difference comes up, you want an explanation. You have a feeling of anger, you're upset because they want something different. And then you want an explanation from that person.
Yes, clear explanation. And I accepted all explanation when he or she said, I'm accepted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, so over to you, Munmi. Would you summarize Amira?
Yeah, this is Munir from India. Amira, you said that you accept the differences, tensions in a group, whether it is in a friendship or anywhere, and whenever there is tension or there is you do not, your expectation do not meet others, or you are angry with someone, you prefer to ask directly the person and want explanation, and the explanation you get from the person, you accept it. Is that correct?
Yes, 100%.
Paul, please. Okay. So to the group now. Mama. So my opinion, yeah, I do believe there is tension since we all are different in group, different minds. Individually, we are different. So I'm not able to speak. My son is so naughty. Okay, wait, just for a second, So
we are seeing an example of what you're talking about right there with the family. Two people in the family wanting different things at the same time.
Yes. Yes. So for me, I try to meet their expectations, my group members. I try to understand them first, and I try to meet their expectations. But when it goes extreme, out of my reach, so I give up. And at the same time, I also like the other members of the group expect from me, I too expect from them. But then again, I accept those individual differences. I respect their uniqueness, and that's how if I get angry or sad, then I try to console myself that no, I am different from others. They are different from me. It is we work, so it's fine.
Interesting. So, Munmi,
Yes.
may I?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you kind of. I can hear you well enough.
Okay, yeah. So anyone else?
Yeah.
Because
so
I don't get chance to talk.
yeah. So when you notice differences, I'm going to mute you, Moonmi, just while you're
Yeah.
listening. So when you notice differences, you tell yourself it's okay because you know differences exist, and you want to respect people's uniqueness in the group and individual preferences. You want to be respectful, of course, of the fact that people may want something different. There is something so the thing that I heard you say is that that's how you tell yourself it's okay not to get what you want. You explain it to yourself, where maybe there's something you want that you don't get, and so you tell yourself, well, I can't get it because people want something different or there isn't agreement. I don't know if you're following me. I see.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I live that way. Yeah.
So here's something I wanna just point out to the group. I'm gonna mute you again, Moonmi. Don't take it personally. So when I do this thing, that's the fork in the road, there's one like basic fork that we have, basic choice we have whenever we do something. It's between the two E's, explanation or exploration. Explanation is the reason why. Exploration is curiosity about what. And anytime we do something, so if you noticed, Amira said, I want the explanation. I'm upset. Tell me what you're doing and why. And Moonmi said something similar, like, I want this thing, but I have an explanation. The explanation is that people want something different. And we're really good. We tend to be really good at the why. We come up with reasons. And sometimes the what gets neglected. We forget about what is going on, or just finding out what's going on. So all I want to show is that there is another option. We can do the why, and we could do the exploration of the what.
Hey, I want to ask a question.
Before you ask a question, can you summarize me and Moonmi? You see right there, we see it again. Sadima is going for the why. She has a question, maybe some curiosity about something that she heard, and she wants more explanation. And that would miss the what. What did I already say? What did Moonmi already say? If we go deep into the why, we can easily forget about the what. So I don't know if you want to, I see you muted yourself, Sadima. Does that mean you don't want to summarize? Anybody? Would anybody like to summarize me, Moonmi, and Sadima? Of course, I'm curious what's going on with you.
Hello, hello everyone. I'm Ramesh today from Nepal.
Hold on one second, Ramesh. I understand you want to go. Sadima, I still want to check with you, because you said you had a question, and I don't want to drop that. Okay, yeah, if it comes back up, Sadima, make sure to let us know. Go ahead, Ramesh from Nepal.
Thank you for this opportunity. And I'd like to summarize first Moni from India. And she said about differences. Everyone is different, and we are different from each other. And she accepts differences because she thinks other people expect differences from her, and in the same way, she also expects differences from other people. And she understands differences among people and she accepts it, and she herself consoles her. If
Talk to her. Talk directly to Munmi, Ramesh. Say you.
Munni, am I correct or not?
Yes, that's true.
Munni?
Thank you.
Yeah, you said you
Yeah,
can. Yeah,
you got it.
you can accept it, and you like to have differences from other, and other people also expect differences from you. And if there are differences and you accept it, and you think there are differences among people in the world, that's why you yourself consoler, knowing that there are differences among people. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
I like to summarize James, sir.
Yeah.
And James, you said actually there are two it's: explanation and exploration. Explanation refers to the reasons why something happens. There should be the reason, and exploration refers to finding out more, or it refers to what is there, and we need to find out more, and we need to find out or discover what is left there, what is more thing there, and we have this
Except I never say you need to. I don't know if you need to or not, but it's an option. I want you to know that you have options.
There are two options.
Yeah.
Am I right?
That's right. You got me, Ramesh.
One is explanation and another is exploration.
Yeah.
And people start expanding, then they forget what.
Yes.
That is exploration.
That's right.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So now, no, not anyone else. See, now you've summarized. Great. We listen, summarize, check with ourselves, then join. So check with yourself. Now that you've heard us, check with where you are, what you want to say, and now you speak to the group.
Okay. So our topic is about team, and within team, there are differences. So all people are different and all individuals are unique because we have our own theory. Every person has a theory and they live with their own theory, and we are different culturally, geographically, because we have different culture, different language, and different perspectives. Because of the different perspectives, because of the different basic knowledge, then we are different. And this is my point. And we are different because of culture, religion, and geography, and basic perspectives. Thank you. Anyone else?
This is Amira from Libya. May I summarize it to you, Ramesh?
Just go. You don't have to ask permission to summarize.
Okay, Ramesh, you said there is difference between individual. All of us unique, and all of us have a different culture, environment, geographical, and something like this. And this difference normal between individual in different place. I'm right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, my opinion, that's different. Yes, normal, but we talk as a general. But if you living inside group, close group, that is different. Not accepted for me, because we living to each other, living in the same place. For example, family, friends, neighborhood, this group. Sometimes we need some explanation why someone doing that. If just talk as a general, yeah, all of us are different. Maybe I don't care about what others need if that's not my responsibility or not my business, because he needs something. Maybe I can't, I don't need that, but can accept it that what he or she need. Anyone else?
This is Khan speaking from Bangladesh. Miss Amira, I would like to reflect you. You said to us we are in a team, so we have to sometimes know the know the summarization about what anything. So is this so you are saying?
How to say? Okay, maybe enough. Yeah, enough.
Yeah, I just said the crucial point, like summarization, sometimes important for us, and that's you are saying here.
Okay. I said about why someone. If we talk as a general, all of us have a different opinion or different thing and different ways to how to live. But now we talk inside group. We have a lot of members sharing the same goals. For example, here we sharing about why we coming here, because to improve our English language or improve our level. So sometimes we need explanation. You get it, Mira Khan?
Yep. Right now I got you. So you said we are different people. Different. It's a different opinion, but right now we are in a team, so we have to like sometimes summarize. We want to know summarization about the topic, about the question. Am I right? That you are saying?
Yes, you're right.
Oh well. I appreciate all the members that I hear previous, but sometimes we don't need to summarize for our group because of it makes breaking the group.
Khan,
like.
May I just step in here?
Yeah, you may.
Yeah. So
I hopefully you're the host here, so you may.
Well, that's true. It's true that I'm the host. I want you to check with yourself, though, if you think it for you it makes sense or not.
Whatever you are doing here, I hopefully it's fruitful for us.
Let's see. So, do you notice that you went to the exact opposite of what Amira was saying immediately, right? So Amira said summarizing is important and being in the same understanding is important. And do you notice that as soon as you began to talk, you said the exact opposite, which is, well, you don't always need to.
Exactly opposite. Because of it's my opinion, because different people, different perspective, different and roles, so that's why
well, there you go. The because is the reason. You know how I like to say stop at the because, right? When somebody says because, it tells you I'm about to give a reason. I'm about to give you the why. So you're giving us the why. Amira is getting the why. Everybody is now getting the why. And you said it's because you have an opinion and people are different. And it's not at the join. It's the difference between the join or the disjoin, the difference. And I also wanted to pick up on something, because I think something was a small but important thing was lost, which is that Amira was not talking about summarizing. Amira was talking about people being similar in a group, like in a family, that we have things in common. Like being here, we have it in common that we're learning English. And so I just want to point that out, that there's a kind of division in the group right now. I don't know if you see it, that some people are saying, hey, we're all different. And that's important to notice and to value. And that's true. And then Amira is saying, you know, sometimes we need to figure out, where do we group together? Along what lines do we group together and have a common purpose and a common theme and a common unity of action? And that's also true and important to notice. So I wanted to point that out. Khan, would you tell me what I said?
Well, I would like to. So you were saying, like, Amira said, we are in the same family. So, oh my gosh, it's quite hard for me.
Okay, let me make it simple. Simple, right? There are both differences and similarities in any group. In any group, there are things that are the same about people and things that are different. Come.
Yeah, I'm here. So, okay. So you said, we are similar, but we have different opinion.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. You can focus on whichever you want. You could look at the things that are the same. You could look at the things that are different.
Yep.
Over to you, Khan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. James. Well, so may I say my opinion?
Go ahead.
Well, so why we shouldn't elaborate the topic explanation, because of I think we are every day join almost 14 or almost 14 members over here. So if everyone wants to explain here, so it would be used longer. So for me, I think I appreciate that the explain is necessary, is crucial for improving ourselves, but sometimes it makes also trouble in group. Anyone else?
I didn't catch it, Khan. What's the trouble that explanation brings?
With a topic like any question or any explanation that will make trouble here.
Got it. Okay.
Anyone else?
This is Amira. Khan, you said you have a other opinion. We are different here, and not necessary to get inside more explanation. Maybe that situation have a terrible inside the group. I'm right?
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, thank you. I think you have a mind read, because you aha. Yeah.
Amira, talk to the whole group now.
Okay. Now Khan have a mind read about if we need some explanation, not all things.
Amira, and everybody. Here's the funny thing about mind reads. If you notice, you have a mind read that Khan has a mind read. And that can go on forever. Then somebody else can have a mind read that Amira has a mind read that Khan has a mind read. It can go into, you can go into an infinite loop. So the way we stop that is I'm the only one who gets people to check mind reads as the leader. It's kind of my privilege. What you can do, Amira, is you can check if you have a mind read. And you do. You have a mind read of Khan, which you could check, or you have a feeling towards Khan for maybe for not joining you and for bringing in the other subgroup, the other side, which would be understandable. Can you tell me what I said, Amira?
Yeah, I have a two choice. If I want to check about mind read of Khan, or I have a feeling what Khan he said.
Well, actually, yeah, it would be checking your own mind read.
I wanna check for my mind read for a whole group.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a mind read about all. Are you curious about explanation some point inside the group or no?
Now, let me help you clean that up a bit. So, first of all, remember that the mind read is yours. You believe something about the group. You're not asking the group to take a poll of either or. You're starting from one place and seeing, is it true or not? So, what is your mind read of the group? You believe the group is interested in some kind of explanation. Is that your mind read?
Yes.
Great. So, Amira has a mind read. You could do it. I'm just kind of giving you the language. You'd say, I have a mind read that you want explanations. Is that true?
Group has a mind read or interest to explanation something.
So, thumbs up if that's true for you, that you want explanations about something. Thumbs up if you want explanations about something, that explanations are important to you. Thumbs down if it's not important to you, if you're not interested in explanations. Which is it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. So Remy says thumbs down, Rosa says thumbs up. Anyone else? Khan says thumbs down, Nargiz says thumbs up, so 2 for 2. Azita says thumbs down. Okay, so you got to keep those thumbs up. So there's, yeah, it's kind of like half and half, maybe. Maybe there's, yeah, I wasn't sure.
We have Islam thumbs up because he doing physically.
What's that? Who? Islam did it.
Islam.
Yeah. So people's thumbs were going up and down a lot. I couldn't keep track of all of them. I don't know if you can see, Amir, can you see people's thumbs on the board?
Now, no.
Well, not right now, but as they come up and down, I'm just wondering if you're able to see, or are you on a phone? Because if you're on a phone, it's different. So I would say, tell me if I'm wrong, but I saw about half and half. About half and half people said yes or no. So do you believe the group, Amira?
Yes, I believe the group.
Okay.
I believe we are different. Anyone else?
Before you say anyone else, could you work just a little bit more?
Okay.
Yeah. So how do you feel checking and finding out? Like, what is your feeling checking and finding out with the group? Do you feel closer to the group, further away from the group, or about the same?
I think I believe it because we have a different mind. That's it.
No.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe some members have interesting. Maybe some members have another idea. That's it.
Yeah, great example. You're going to the why again, right? I asked you if you feel closer or further away, and you said, well, You gave me an explanation. You said, well, the group is different, so they gave different answers. But that doesn't tell me, that doesn't answer my question. Did you notice that, Amira? That the reason for why the group answers one way or the other is different from your experience of the group and how it answers. Amira? Amira is gone. Okay. When we have an explanation, it can block our vision for what is going on. We don't always see that. Back to the group.
This is Rosa from Mexico. Sometimes also I need some explanations about a particular thing, but I can see that the other people can give me the explanations, or also can say no. I'm not interested to talk about that. And this is the other thing that we have to see, that we can ask, but the other people also can choose if they want to give us a feedback or not. Anyone else?
So Rosa, you said that we can ask, like if we want an explanation, sometimes we ask for somebody else to give it, and then they may give it or they may not. And that's certainly true.
Summarize what Rosa had said. She said that sometimes explanation, and when they get it, they don't understand. Was that correct, Rosa? Is that what you had said?
Rosa, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. The first part is correct, but the second part I don't understand. Sometimes I want an explanation, and then.
Well, Mons, I think you misheard, because Mons, you said that they get the explanation, but they don't understand the explanation. And that's true too, but I think Rosa was saying that sometimes you don't get the explanation. You simply don't get it. Like people don't provide one. They don't give you what you want.
So, okay, that's my, let me say something. Like what you said, Mr. Green, Rosa had said that sometimes they want explanation, and when they get the explanation, it's usually not the explanation that they wanted, like how they asked.
That's true too. Now you're bringing in even a third or fourth possibility, which is that they get the explanation and it's not the explanation that they wanted. That happens.
All right, that happened. Well, so I'm correct, right, Mr. Green?
Rosa?
Rosa, am I correct? I just follow
it. When sometimes the people can provide the answer or not. Maybe he said, I don't want to give you some explanation about that. I don't know if you can understand.
Can you get that, Amans? Rosa is saying that sometimes people do not give an explanation. They don't want to give an explanation.
All right. Sometimes they do not want to give an explanation.
That's right.
We want, yeah, when they ask for explanation, they don't. When they ask for explanation, and you from you and you, that them, another person, that person doesn't give don't want to give explanation to the people who asked, to the person who asked.
Amans, you understood, but your internet is cutting out.
I know.
You know.
Your picture is not moving.
Yeah.
So,
I would say hold off. It's breaking up. It's breaking up a lot. So take a step back. Let's come back in a minute and see if it improves.
Okay, Mr. Green.
Back to the group.
This is Munmin from India. Rosa, you said that in a group, sometimes when we want explanation, some gives and some do not give. And that's absolutely fine.
That's
Is
right.
that what you said? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, thank you. To the group, for me, I also, yes, this is true that sometimes I also want explanation. It is fine. But initially when I want explanation and someone doesn't give, for that time being, for some moment, I really get, disappointed for some time. And later, I understand, yeah, maybe that explanation is not important for the person to give. And that's how I accept it later. But initially, yes, it's have some, give some effect on me. I get disappointed because we want explanation and we are not getting. So I think this is normal, but I accept it. Not immediately. It takes some time, but I understand. Anybody else?
Munmik, would you give an example of, is there something that you want an explanation for that you're not getting here in the group or outside of the group?
I cannot give specifically an example, but yes,
Okay.
it happens with some.
I'm sure it happens, but you don't have an example.
Yes, that's true, but I don't want to say that.
Oh, you have an example, but you don't want to say.
Yeah.
Ah, that's different. Okay, that's totally different.
Anyone else?
If you notice, actually, what Munmi is doing is she is not giving me the explanation that I'm asking for.
That's true.
Yeah. It's great to want things. It's great to want things. We get so much of our energy from wanting something and just letting ourselves want it, whether it's an explanation or an English class or a girlfriend or a job, whatever it is. So much comes from just letting ourselves want something and knowing it. So I think the way I understand what the group is doing is it is beginning as a group to let itself know that it wants some things. And yeah, there's some feelings that come with wanting, because inevitably we don't always get the things we want. Back to you.
Hi everyone. Good evening from my side and super hello to Mr. James.
One moment.
I-
I'm so sorry, Anipa. I want to interrupt you really quickly. So I'm having so much fun that I lost track of time. It's 10:07, and I was planning on doing beginners English grammar at 14 UTC. I'm going to push that back a little bit. So we'll do this for another 22 minutes. We'll do the open conversation for 22 minutes, and then I will do the beginners grammar at 14:30, 30 minutes later. Okay, over to you, Anipa.
I think if we want to get something from someone, we like to get explanation and clarify of something. And as you said, that we want that someone wants us also. As it is kind of cooperative things from two sides, dual sides. Thank you.
Anipa, do you notice that you're joining Moonmi on being vague? You're kind of just speaking in general terms, like people in general do this and that. And that's fine. You know, it's kind of, that keeps us going for a while, discussing things. Do you want to give an example?
Yes. Sometimes I don't get someone's point of view, which topic they are talking, because
whose point of view don't you get?
Which the people from Australia, I think, because their English is very hard.
Okay, so we've cut it down. I'm asking who, and you're like, well, of all the people in the world, the people from Australia. Okay, that's a little bit more specific. Is there anybody that you know from Australia? You don't have to tell me, and you certainly don't have to give me their name. You can make up a fake name. But so maybe there's somebody, I don't know, you're talking to people from Australia.
Yes, I have some friends from Australia. While I am talking with them, I have to hear them very carefully and with a good attention. But sometimes I guess that my English is not enough to understand their speech. Yes, and I feel as shy when I all the time to ask, what are you talking? What did you say? It is also kind of boring situation.
Well, okay. Now I think that might be different because, of course, if you don't understand the English, the explanation is not going to get the English explanation from the people you don't understand their English is not going to really help very much. So that would be just a language comprehension problem. You can't do exploration or explanation if you don't have the language understanding. And if they are not an English teacher, they may not be able to give you the explanation for why you don't understand.
Yes, and
so again,
and the other thing is that your English is very clear for me. I can understand everything what you say, and I can understand you deeply, even. But I have a friend from Australia. His name is Jack, and I cannot understand his
Anipa,
speech.
I am not your friend. I am a teacher, and I speak like this because I'm a teacher, an English teacher.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So if this person is, the Australian person is a friend, they may not be an English teacher. And so they wouldn't speak like this. They're just going to speak normally. Like I speak to people normally and quickly when I want them to understand me. I'm not worried about whether they're they're understanding me, or I'm going to speak in my natural way. And then if they don't understand, that's a totally different problem, because I'm not teaching them English, right? I'm just talking to them. I want to have a conversation. I want to understand what's going on. Like, tell me what's going on. Speak. You're not speaking. What's going on? There's silence. I don't understand. Why are you not speaking? Right? Totally different if I'm teaching or if I'm just James being a person, not teaching.
Yes, and I also want to clarify my point about the situation which you are explaining here, that you are English teacher and I'm not a native speaker, and I accept everybody from USA or Australia or United Kingdom. They all of them are my teachers. It's a problem also.
Well, that's interesting. So that yeah, there's like teacher with a capital T, like everyone is my teacher. Maybe you are learning from people, but I imagine you learn from some people differently than others.
Yes, yes, it is also the practice and experience for myself to practicing, and even though they understand my speech, and but sometimes I have a problem, as I said, you that Australian people.
Anipa,
People's speech.
I don't understand Australian people either, so don't worry.
Okay, leave it. Anyone else?
This is Munmi from India. Anipa, you said, though you understand English, but you find difficulty in understanding Australian English. But you quite clearly you understand James, and still there is problem, but still you want to improve your English, even though you feel difficulty. Is it?
Yes, yes, it is. It is very, very a good explanation about my speech. Thank you.
Okay, so you remind me one of my friend from Australia, that is Bill, whom I met in this group, and honestly saying, he is good friend of mine now, but honestly I struggle a lot in understanding him. What he says, it goes over my head, and repeatedly I ask, Bill, can you please explain it again? You know that I'm not a native speaker, please, simple language, simple words, I don't understand. Then again he tries to explain again, what are you trying? Is that simple language? I don't understand. Please be clear. After a lot of trial, finally I try to assume, okay, maybe this is the thing he said. Then I take it. Anyway, it is closer to my understanding. But as the time is passing by, I am, I mean, comparing to earlier days, I have been understanding him. I have, started to understand him nowadays. I guess I understand him. Still, I'm not sure.
It means that you have enough experience with him and you can understand him without problem now. It's great job by your side. Dear.
After a lot of trial, okay, I keep on asking until I don't understand. I keep on asking, please, more simple words, simpler and simpler and simpler. And he's very kind enough. He has a lot of patience in explaining to me. That's really kind of him.
When I speak with the friends from Australia, all the time I speak, and because of not to ask us such kind of questions, they repeat again, and we explain it with easy words. I don't want to make this kind of things, and all the time I speak to them. It is also the problem.
So, Anipa and Munmi, what you're talking about is training people to be your teacher, and you can do that. Because Bill is a great example. He's not a teacher, but he's very kind, and he's willing to let you train him how to be a teacher, an English teacher, and you can do that. You can let people know, I need you to speak more slowly. I need you to tell me use simpler words, or to, I need you to stop and give me an explanation sometimes. And some people will say, sure.
Yes.
It's really useful to know how to train people like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And in fact, sometimes I feel when I don't understand Bill and he keeps on explaining repeatedly, sometimes I feel like, does he think like Munmi is in advanced level and still she doesn't understand English? What's good? I really doubt my level.
Then you have you're going into a mind read about that. You could check that. You can, I wonder, I imagine Bill is not thinking that, but you'd have to ask Bill.
Yeah, but I don't think he is here. Yes, definitely I will ask him sometimes. Yeah, anybody else?
Anyone else?
I'm Alia from Morocco. I have the same problem in my job. Now I have a new manager. He is Irish, and I can't understand what he said in our meetings or our one-to-ones, and I listened to him, and after that I said, if I understand, you just say that and that and that and that. It's very difficult to understand him, and this is my point. I want to share with you this. If you have also the same problem with Irish people.
Irish is another version of English that is very difficult for me to understand. Yeah.
Very, very difficult.
Yeah, it can be. It depends. Some people, it depends. Some people, some Irish English speakers will speak in a way that is more or less difficult to understand. It depends. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. I think this is the first time I'm meeting you. Is that right?
Yes, this is my first time. I'm always connected with you in this meeting, but this is my first time that I talk.
Oh wow. So let me just clarify. You have been participating in the meeting for a while. You said always.
Yeah.
When did you come for the first time?
If you remember, one time I present you one idea about how we can speak. All people can speak in this meeting. If we can have a list of people every meeting. Do you remember?
That's very funny that you think I remember that. No, I don't remember that. But do you have a sense, because you're going to know better than me, when did you start participating? A month ago, 2 months ago?
1 month.
1 month ago. All right. So you participated for a month, and this is the first time you're speaking. Great.
Yes, I was afraid to speak with you.
You're afraid to speak with me. Yes. I get many messages that say people are afraid of me all the time. In WhatsApp. Even people I didn't even know they're in the group. They send me messages. They say, I'm very afraid of you. Who are you? I don't know who you are. So you can, would you like to say, I'm just going to mute Renato. Mute Emmy. Okay. Do you know, what did you do different? What changed? So you made the step from just listening to speaking. Did something happen that you're aware of that you did to make the change?
I was afraid to speak because I was scared to do do mistakes when I'm talking.
Yes.
But now I'm a little bit confident, and I take my I take back my feelings, and today I was motivated to um, to speak with you and share my points.
You found your confidence.
Yes.
Maybe you found your courage. You summoned your courage.
Yeah.
Great. I would like to do 7 minutes of force fields before we go into beginner's grammar. If you are here when I did force fields, if you remember, force fields is a way to think about our goals and moving to the goals, moving away from the goal, or getting blocked. So there's 3 things in a force field: a driving force that moves us to the goal, a restraining force that blocks us from the goal, and then there's the goal. And you can think about that in relationship to your goals, your personal goals, being in the group, or for the group goal in general, which is, generally speaking, to learn English. Do you have any force fields? Something helping you to meet your goal, blocking you, or what those goals are?
Can I express my thoughts about your questions?
Yeah.
I think I have the situation, blocked situation when here is a Nano from Indonesia takes the part or participates here. She is very active, and she all the time she wants to take part, to join, and to be active. On that time, I feel myself blocked, but it's my fault, of course.
Wait, slow. So let me just understand. There's a person from Indonesia who likes to participate a lot. And when she does, you feel that blocks you from participating.
Yes, I feel myself not active. I have to hear her.
Now,
speech.
Do you want to, Anipa, do you want to say who that person is?
Yes, Nano from Indonesia. She is also a teacher, and she.
Your experience is that Nani from Indonesia is talking too much?
Yes, she talks too much, and sometimes she talks nonsense, I think. And but I think we have to make more.
Nani, don't take this personally. So Anipa, great. So your experience of Nani is that the way she participates, you can't make sense of it, and it blocks you from participating. Okay.
Yes.
Nani, don't take it personally. We have reactions to each other in different ways. Sometimes, it's like predictable, sometimes it's unpredictable, but we all have our own kind of way of interacting and reacting to the group and to different people.
Yes, and as I said you before, that it's not Nani's fault, it is my fault. And I have to be more tolerable, not to block myself, and to get her point more deeply.
Well, Anipa, hold on. So I would say it's good that you recognize that it's not Nani's fault, but you don't have to blame yourself either, right? That's what I call a boomerang. If we have like feelings towards someone and we want to kind of say, you're a problem, sometimes we then take that and direct it at ourselves. You don't have to do that either. You can just talk about what is happening when Nani speaks for you. You get irritated. You know, the block is usually the feeling that we have that we don't want to feel. It's not the person outside. It's our feeling that is the block. So if you check, like, you know, when Nani speaks, or when James speaks, or when Moonmi speaks, somebody speaks, what feeling do you have? If you talk about that in the group, you might be able to then unblock yourself.
Yes, you are. Thank you, dear, for your advice, for your showing the way of how to behave ourselves. And
yeah, that's my job. That's my job here. Right. So I'm not talking to you, Anipa, because you're giving us an example. Chances are other people in the group, maybe many people, have a similar experience. They have a reaction to someone. That's what's happening when people say they are scared of me. They're having a reaction to me. It can happen. They can have a similar reaction to other people. So you're bringing it in, talking about it is very useful. It can be very useful. And I'm just gonna jump ahead and see, does anybody else have a surprise, a force field, a driving force, a restraining force, or a goal?
This is Moonmi. My goal is to learn English, and you know, whatever knowledge you have, I want to learn from you. And my driving force is that every day I want to participate here. I do participate, but sometimes I restrain myself whenever I get angry with you, or you're disappointed with you.
Slow down, Moonmi. So great. Your goal is to learn English and to get English knowledge and other knowledge from me. The driving force is being here. And then the restraining force, notice this, it's not getting angry. The restraining force is acting on your anger towards me.
Yes. No, I'm going to say, I restrain myself by not participating in the group, or sometimes I turn off my camera.
Excuse me, that's different. That's different. That's not a restraining force in the group. That is you acting on your anger because you're here. If you're I'm just going to mute you if it's hard to hear. Yeah. So I'm talking about restraining forces in the group. If you act on the anger and you don't come to the class, that's not a restraining force in the class. It's a restraining force inside of you separately, of course, but it's not a restraining force inside the class if you're acting on your feelings and taking it out of the class. And I'm going to leave it there. Enough open conversation. Thank you for participating in that. Now I'm going to do 1 hour of beginner's grammar. For those of you who have been working with me as a beginner with the beginner's grammar, you may have the textbook already. The textbook that I'm using, let me just bring it up.
James?
Yes.
May I share?
Who's speaking?
A soldier from Iraq.
Hi.
I know that I am. Hi, how are you? I miss you so much, and your classes as well. I get a training force that I can share in your class because I got a Mistral final examination here in all over Iraq. So I'm responsible as a monitor teacher here, so I can't share these days.
Yeah,
maybe the next 3 days I will be here.
We all have limitations in our life, of course.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing up the book. The name of the textbook is More Grammar Practice 2. More Grammar Practice 2. And we were working on exercises from Unit 6 in More Grammar Practice 2, page 14 and 15. So I'm going to now move to page 16, which is non-action verbs. And I'm going to put that, let me just take some screenshots and put it into Discord. So if you're in Discord, it's in the learners category under channel Beginners Grammar. And if somebody wanted to post the link to the Discord group, that would be great. That would be helpful to me. And now I will share my screen.
Excuse me, can you tell us the book name?
Yeah, the book is called More Grammar Practice 2. I cannot share files in Discord, but I can share files in WhatsApp. So I'm going to just throw it into the, I'm going to throw it into WhatsApp as well for you, into the Joining Game channel, into the Joining Game group on WhatsApp. Oh, can you see the textbook?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Great.
I can.
Great. Right. Practice 7, non-action verbs. Action verbs. Carmen is living in Osaka, Japan this year. She is studying Japanese. Non-action verbs. She likes her new life. She doesn't understand much yet. She hears some of the words clearly. Language notes. 1. We do not usually use the present continuous tense with certain verbs called non-action verbs. These verbs describe a state or a condition, not an action. We use the simple present tense, even when we talk about now. Right? That's why, for example, we say Carmen is living, but we don't say Carmen is liking. She is studying, but we do not say she is understanding. Some non-action verbs are the following: be, believe, care, cost, etc. You can see the list. 3, think and have the sense perception verbs. And the sense perception verbs. So think, have, look, taste, feel, smell. They can be both action and non-action. The meaning is different. Exercise 1. Underline 20 non-action verbs in the following diary entry. Some of the verbs will be used more than one time. So I'm going to read the diary. Example, I have many letters to write. Action or non-action? I have. You want to speak, Christine? No? Oh, I saw, sorry. You turned. Imam?
Sorry.
Yeah, non-action.
Hold on a second. If you want to speak, first say your name.
I'm Imam.
Imam, okay.
Have is, yeah. Have
Imam,
is,
Imam, slow down. Where are you from, Imam?
I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, have is, non-action.
Non-action, yeah.
Non-action verb, because it's impossible to say that I'm having many letters to write.
That's right. We don't say I am having many letters to write. So I'm going to read the diary. Dear diary, I think I really like my life in Japan. I like my host parents, Mr. and Mrs. Yamada. They are very kind to me and they care for me like a daughter. I like my room and I love the house. I'm practicing the Japanese language, but I don't yet understand what people are saying in conversations. And I often need my dictionary. I look for many words every day. Sometimes I understand the words, but I don't know what they mean. When Mrs. Yamada suggests that we do something together, I wonder, does she want me to do it? Everything seems so confusing. I need help. Sometimes I prefer to stay in my room because that seems easy, but I believe hard work matters most. So if you'd like to find a verb and say, is it an action or a non-action verb, raise your hand in Zoom and I'll call on you and let's see. Who would like to find a verb and decide, is it an action or a non-action verb? Mr. Tang, where are you from?
Yes, I'm here. I'm from Indonesia.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say the non-action verb. Okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, think.
Read the sentence and then say the verb.
Right. I think I really like my life in Japan.
Yeah.
Non-action verb.
Non-action verb. I think I really like my life in Japan. Think is a non-action verb. Good. Guzel Jurazada, would you try the next sentence?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to read it and then you can read it too. They're very kind to me and they care for me like a daughter.
Okay. Can I read?
Yes.
I like my host parents. Like is a non-action. Mr. and Miss Yamada, they are very kind to me. Very kind is non-action.
Great. Slow down. I like my host parents, Mr. and Mrs. Yamada. Like is a non-action verb. And then you said, they are very kind to me. They are very kind. That is an action verb.
Really? Okay.
Do you see kind in the list of non-action verbs?
Yeah.
You do? You see kind in the list of non-action verbs?
Okay. No.
No. Right.
Didn't.
It's not in the list of non-action verbs. It's an action verb. And
Sorry.
that's why we say are kind, is kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I read the?
Sure. Keep going.
And they care for me like a daughter. I think there is like is non-action, yeah, and care.
Well, no. No, like is not a verb in this case, but care is, and care is non-action. That's right.
Not, yeah.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you, Guzel. Good to meet you. I think this is well, good to meet you. Good to see you. I think you're either in the kids class or you're a parent with this kid in the kids class, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in the class.
You're in the kids class.
No, I'm in my class. I'm a student of Mr. Sio Magjoya.
Maybe I missed. Maybe it's just the same last name. Never mind. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Sadima, would you like to go next? Reading from I Like My
Yes.
Room.
I like my room and I love the house. And like and love is non-action verb.
Yeah, like and love are non-action verbs. Great. Nurjana, next.
Thank you, sir. I'm Nurjana from Indonesia.
Great, nice to see you. Could you read from I'm practicing?
Practicing the Japanese language, but I don't yet understand what people are saying in conversation, and I often need my dictionary.
Okay.
One action verb.
What?
Often.
Often? Often is not a verb. Start with the first verb in the sentence. Practicing. I'm practicing.
Practicing.
Is practicing action or non-action?
Practicing action.
Yeah. Practicing is an action. So I'm practicing the Japanese language. Then the next one is understand. I don't yet understand what people are saying. Is understand action or non-action? What?
Action verb.
Hold on, Sadima. It's Nurjana's turn.
Then.
I'm sorry, what?
Action verb.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. Say it again.
Action verb.
Yes. Non-action verb, understand. And then we have one more. What people are saying in conversations. Saying. Action or non-action? Nurjana? Hold on. We raise your hand if you'd like to participate. F Putin. Nurjana, are you still with me?
Sorry, yes.
It's okay. Don't be. It's okay. You see, if Nurjana,
Verb.
your microphone or your connection is poor. It's muffled. I can't hear you or understand you. It's an action verb. Saying. Yeah, I'm gonna move on because I can't hear you, Nurjana. Eric, you're gonna go next. I think we have another word in that sentence. What people are saying, and I often need my dictionary. Eric, would you do that one too? Need. Is need action or non-action?
Action, I think.
Okay, why do you think that? Do you see the list? Do you see the list of verbs?
Okay, yeah, it's non-action.
It's non-action.
Okay.
Would you like to do the next sentence too, Eric? Read the sentence.
I look for many words every day.
I look for many words every day. Is look action or non-action?
Action.
That's right, because we can say, I look for things or I am looking for things.
Okay.
Good. Imam, you're next. Sometimes I understand the words.
Okay. Sometimes I understand the words, but I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, so what are the verbs?
Understand. Understand is non-action verb.
Yeah. And there's another verb in the sentence.
No is non-action verb, and
Great.
mean also. And mean is also non-action verb.
Great. Yeah. So
And
let's leave it there. 3 non-action verbs. You got them. Understand, know, and mean. Okay. Uzma, you're next. When Mrs. Yamada.
Yes, sir. Okay, this is
Can't hear you.
Uzma. Mrs. Yamada suggests that we something together. Suggest is action verb.
Suggest is an action verb. You're cutting out. It's hard to hear you. Keep going.
And that we do something together. I wonder.
So the next verb is do.
Do is action verb.
Do is action. Okay. And then
Yes. And wonder is non-action verb, I think.
Why do you say that?
Wonder. Non-action word. No, it's action word. Wonder.
Yeah, it's an action verb. Good. And then there's one more in does she want me to do it?
Want is non-action word.
Yes. Great work, Uzma. Your sound is bad. There's an echo, but good work. And now you put your hand down, so then I lost the order. Don't do that. Keep your hand up when you have a hand up. And then I think it was Kong, you're next. Oh, no, there's 2 Uzmas. That's why I'm confused. There's 2 Uzmas. Is that you, or is there 2 different people?
Actually, I'm on from my laptop and on my mobile.
That's why there's an echo. Okay, got it. Kong, you're up, Kong.
Okay, great.
Kong, you're going to read from Everything Seems So Confusing.
Fang or Kang? Which one?
Kong,
Kang.
yeah, I can understand why.
Indonesia.
No, I can understand why you'd hear a difference. Not hear a difference. It's Kong Dimyathi who has their hand up.
Yes,
Go
I
ahead.
am.
Go ahead, Kong.
Everything seems so confusing.
What's the verb?
Seems.
Yeah, and is it action
Non-action.
or non-action? Non-action, great. Would you like to do another? The next one.
Yeah, non-action. I need help.
Verb?
Need.
Action, non-action.
Non-action.
Yes. Sadaf, you're up. Sometimes I prefer. Sadaf?
It's Sadaf.
Sadaf, go ahead.
Sometimes I prefer to stay in my room because that seems easy. First verb is stay, and it is action verb.
Well, actually, the first verb is prefer.
Okay. Sometimes I prefer. Prefer is it's also action verb.
Why
Sorry,
do you-
non-action verb.
Non-action, that's right.
Yes. And next verb is stay.
Uh-huh.
Stay, and stay is action verb.
Yes.
because it seems easy, and seem is non-action verb.
Yes, good work. Nice work, Sadaf.
But
Okay.
I believe
Oh, hold on,
hard.
hold on. Let Christine get that last one. I'm going to go to Christine. Thank you,
Okay.
Sadaf. Go ahead, Christine. But I believe.
But I believe hard work matters most. I think the first there is believe. It was a non-action.
Yes.
Yeah, and the second one is work. Work is an action.
Well, actually, in this sentence, work is not a verb. It's a
matters. Oh yeah, sorry.
It's a noun. But there is another verb.
Another verb.
Yeah, the other verb is matter.
Matters. Oh, matters the most.
So check the list and see, do you see matter on the list?
No, it was actually matter is none, I think.
Yeah, it's on the list. It's a non-action verb, matter.
Oh,
yeah. You would not say I am mattering or they are mattering. Great. Great. Now, exercise 2. Choose the correct tense from each set of underlined verbs. Example, is it he is wanting or he wants to meet famous movie stars? Want, we can check. Want is a non-action verb. So it's he wants to meet famous movie stars. Who would like to do the first one? Dear diary, life, something better here in Osaka. Eric?
So may I try?
If you want to go, raise your hand in Zoom.
This is Eric.
Go ahead, Eric.
Life is it's getting better here in Osaka.
Yeah, life is getting better here in Osaka. Tang, next. Number 2.
Number 2. My Japanese. Sorry. My Japanese is improving every day.
Yes, my Japanese is improving every day. Sadaf, number 3. Sadaf?
Sorry, my mic was mute. I'm having 2 new friends.
No. I have 2 new friends, Erica and Satoko.
Okay.
Go ahead, read it again.
I have 2 new friends, Erika and Satoko. And
number 4, yeah.
And they are helping me with my language and culture question.
Yes, and they are helping me with my language and culture questions. Good.
Thank you.
Taufik, number 5.
I want to invite them to visit me when I get home to Texas.
Great. I want to invite them to visit me when I get home to Texas. Imam, number 6.
They seem easy. They seem easy to talk with, and they both have a great sense of humor.
Yes, great. They seem easy to talk with, and they both have a great sense of humor. Alia Maroc from Morocco, number 8. Alia? You there?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like go to shopping. Everything is costing more here.
If you go back to the list, you'll see that cost is a non-action. So we don't say is costing.
Yeah.
We don't say is costing. So you got the first one, good.
Everything
like-
costs more here. I
Yes.
like go to shopping. Everything costs more here.
Yes, I like to go shopping. Everything costs more here. Keep going. Do number 10 too.
So I usually just look at the shop windows.
Great. Period. So I usually just look at the shop windows. Thank you, Alia.
Welcome. Thank you.
11 number Khan number 11.
I hear a lot of Japanese conversation when I'm in the shops. May I go
Yes.
towards?
Please continue. Yes.
Yeah, and I understand about 40% of them.
Great.
Sorry, percent of them.
Yeah,
maybe.
great. I hear a
Yeah,
lot of
so-
Japanese conversations when I'm in the shops, and I understand about 40% of them. Great. Nurjana, number 13 and 14.
I'm a little, and I prefer just to listen and not to speak right now. Erika and Satoko sometimes are going with me.
Stop. Hold on. I am a little shy and I prefer just to listen and not to speak right now. Erica and Satoko sometimes, now go, is go action or non-action?
Erika and Erika and Satoko sometimes go with me.
Sorry, go ahead, Nurjana. That's right. Erica and Satoko sometimes go with me and
For me.
what?
Translate for me.
Translate for me. Yes. Sadima, number 16.
I have a good time here.
Ah, no, this is a trick one. Have can be both. So and it means different things. In this case, it's I am having a good time here.
Okay.
That last one is a little tricky. They put the harder ones at the end. Good. Moving on. Yes? Somebody said something they want to speak?
Confused. The last number. Why do you say I'm have?
Ah, good question. I am having a good time here. Not I have a good time here. I don't know. I don't know why.
You don't know why.
I don't. This is one of those cases like if you were here for the earlier conversation, you want an explanation, and I'm not going to give you one because I can't. I wonder if anybody else in the class has an explanation for Tang, because it's a good question. It's a good question.
Good. Maybe someone. can
Maybe
explain?
someone. Yeah. Why do we say I'm having a good time here, not I have a good time here? Who's speaking? And I cannot your microphone, your connection is poor. Who's speaking?
Imam, can you hear my voice?
No, Imam, I can't hear you.
Oh.
Oh, there you are. Ooh, no, ouch, bad sounds. Sorry, Imam, it's not working. Does anybody else want to try to give an explanation for number 16? Why do we say I'm having a good time, not I have a good time?
This is Aman.
Aman's.
I think it's because, well, what we are actually doing, feeling at that time to be feeling that we are having a what was the sentence that you had said? Having a because we're having right now. I'm having a feeling that is like happy like that.
So you say it's because we have a feeling.
Good moment.
Yeah, you say that it's because we're having a feeling, but it says in the language notes that the feeling verbs can be both action or non-action. So I don't have a rule to give you, and I didn't hear a rule from you, Amans. It's right that it is a feeling, but it's not giving me an explanation that I might want. So I want to put that in the parking lot. I don't want to spend it. It's not so important. Let's just trust it for now and put it as like a bookmark, an interesting question about grammar to find out what's going on there. Okay? Okay, Tong?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So moving on to practice 8, questions with the simple present and present continuous tenses. Practice 8, questions with the simple present and present continuous tenses. This is the order. If you look at the top, WH word, then do or does plus the int, then subject, main verb, complement. For example, when, does, she watch TV? When, WH word, does, D-O, do or does plus int, when does, subject, she, main verb, watch, complement, TV. When does she watch TV? She watches TV. Subject, main verb, complement. She watches TV. What language do your parents speak? WH word, D word, subject, verb. What language do your parents speak? With whom does she live? WH word, D word, subject, verb. Who does she live with? WH word, D word, subject, verb, complement. Why don't you like her? Same pattern every time. Questions with the present continuous tense. Where is she sitting? WH word, be, subject, be, main verb, complement. Why aren't you listening to the music? WH word, be word, subject, verb, complement. Exercise 1. Match each question to the correct answer in the second column. For example, are you speaking to me? Yes, I am. Number 2, Tang, you've got your hand up. Do you want to eat now?
Do you want to eat now?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Great. Taufik, number 3. What is your name?
What is your name? A. Yuminako Tashimo.
Yeah, Yumiko Tsushimo. Imam, 4. How long is the movie? Imam? I don't think you're here, so I'm going to move on. Alie Maroc from Morocco. Alie Maroc, are you there? How long is the movie? Okay, again, no one is there. Eric, go ahead.
About 2 hours.
How long is the movie? About 2 hours. Christine, when do you go to sleep?
At about 11 p.m.
At about 11 p.m. Amans, how old is she?
She's almost 19.
Amans, are you a beginner?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm only in here to try answering.
Yeah, I didn't ask you if you're open to try answering. I asked you if you're a beginner. In the group, we have 3 categories, maybe more. Beginner, intermediate, advanced.
Yeah, I think I'm not a beginner.
I don't think you're a beginner. Great. Next.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Sadima. Is he a doctor? Sadima Tasawar, you there?
Yes.
Is he a doctor?
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't. Great. Tang, are you a beginner?
Yes, I am a beginner.
Okay. Why is he sleeping?
Wait a moment. He is tired.
He is tired. Okay. Tak Kin, are you a beginner?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay. How are you feeling? Number 9. How are you feeling? Match it.
No, he. Huh?
No, he isn't.
No, he is not.
No, try again. No, that's not right. Try again. How are you feeling? What?
Oh. Lucy.
Huh?
Lucy.
Try read one. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 choices. Choose one. How are you feeling?
Oh, D. Feeling fine. Thank you.
Yes, fine. Thanks. How are you feeling? Fine. Thanks. Great. Sadaf. Last one. Am I bothering you?
I know you are not.
I know you're not. Great. Next page, exercise 2. Find the mistakes in the underlined portion. Mute if you're not speaking. Mute if you're not speaking. Okay. Find the mistakes in the underlined portion of the following questions. Rewrite the questions correctly. If there are no mistakes, write correct. Example. Is he speak to his parents? We correct it to, is he speaking to his parents? Do you want to come to my house? We say it's correct. Taufik, you're up. Number 1. Do she visiting her friends in Japan this week?
Does she visit her parents in Japan this week?
I think I want to change it a little differently to, is she visiting? Is she visiting her friends in Japan this week?
Right.
Does she visit her friends in Japan this week? It's not horrible, but I like, let's keep it. The best one is she? Is she visiting her friends in Japan this week? Siti Ulia from Indonesia, could you do number 2? Are they live in Mexico?
Are they living in Mexico?
Are they living in Mexico? Okay. Are they living in Mexico, or do they live in Mexico?
Yeah.
Alia Morocco, number 3.
Yeah.
Is she teaching the class today?
Does she teach in the class?
No, it was correct. Is she teaching the class today? Is good. Does
Good.
she? Yeah. Is she teaching the class today? That's good.
Correct.
Yes, correct. Try another one, Alai. Number
Yeah.
4. Are you wear glasses every day?
Are you wearing glasses every day?
I would rather say, do you? Do you wear
Do you?
glasses every day? Yeah.
Okay.
Uzma, 5.
Sir, does your mother plays the piano?
Does your mother play? Not plays, play. No S on play. Does your mother play the piano? Exercise 3. Use the words in parentheses to write a question. Example, I'm not watching TV tonight, with why. Why aren't you watching TV tonight? Tang, number 1. Amy's babysitting her little cousin. Why? Write a question. No. It's Tang, not Kang. Tang.
Sorry. Why is Amy babysitting her little cousin?
Yeah. Why is Amy babysitting her little cousin? The name is Amy, not Ami. Amy. Why is Amy babysitting her little cousin? Great.
Yeah, because my sister name is Ami.
Oh, your sister's
Yeah,
name is
Ami.
Ami. Interesting.
Yes.
Is that an Indonesian name, Ami?
Yes. A
How do
lot
you
of
spell it?
Ami.
How do you A-M-Y?
A-M-Y, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that name. Nice. Thank you. Sadaf. I am
Yes.
traveling soon. Where?
Where I'm traveling soon.
I don't like this question. I think it's a mistake. I don't like it. The textbook is giving you a bad question. I would not say, where are you traveling soon? No, I don't know what's
Yes.
going on here. They have something else in mind that I'm not
Something is
thinking of.
wrong.
When?
Something's
When?
wrong. No, they tell you where. Where are you traveling soon? Forget it. Don't do that one. It's weird. Do the next one. Steve does his homework.
When does Steve do his homework?
Yes. When does Steve do his homework? Back to you, Taufik. Number 4. We ran 5 miles today with whom? Taufik?
Yeah. With who do you run today?
Close, but it's the past because it's we ran, not we are running, or we run, we ran. Past tense. Try again.
With who you run today?
Close again. With who did you run today? With who did you run 5 miles today?
5 miles today.
And I would ask you to say it, but your sound is poor, so I'm going to move on. Siti Ulia, would you like to finish us off with number 5? They need to go to the dentist. Why?
Okay. Sorry, the screen not clear in my phone.
Can you see it now?
Oh yeah. Okay. Why they need to go to the dentist?
Oh, nice try.
Wrong.
Try it. Somebody's speaking. They're off of mute. I think it's Aman's. Anyway, hold on a second. Let me fix the sound. Okay, try again.
Why they need to go to the dentist?
No. Why do they? Why do they need?
Why do they need to go to the dentist?
Yes. Why do they need to go to the dentist? Okay. I am stopping the screen share, coming back to the main group. We have 10 minutes before I finish the class, and I want to spend 5 minutes for the silent subgroup, anybody who is a beginner, who has not spoken, and then 5 minutes for surprises and learnings. Anybody that has not gone, who is a beginner, and I'm going to look for people who I have not heard participate. Sila Mohammed, Nobahar, maybe Ifra Mohammed Yusuf, maybe Kamran Khan, I'm not sure. Would you like to say anything? Kernia, would you like to say anything? Greece from Bolivia, are you a beginner? Would you like to say anything? Islam Azizi, would you like to say anything?
Hello.
Sila.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm Sila Mohammed, and I'm new to this platform, and it's my first time being here. So I just, I'm sorry if I can get some explanation about how it goes and
yes,
everything possible. And
yes,
I appreciate that.
Yes, welcome. I'm gonna mute you, Kamran. Welcome, Sila. What country are you from?
I am from Mali.
Mali, okay.
In Africa, yeah.
Yes, Mali in Africa, great, welcome. So this is a class, it happens every day for a different amount of time. It starts at 13 UTC. Ahmed, would you please post the links in the chat again? With the links in the chat, you can get some information about the group by going to our Discord or Facebook group or Telegram, WhatsApp. The calendar has the Google Calendar has the schedule. If you use Google Calendar, you can get the schedule of when we have class, and you can get the schedule by joining a group, asking questions. There's also a YouTube channel where this is posted. We do different classes, sometimes open conversation, sometimes grammar, sometimes role play, sometimes other topics. There's different teachers that you'll get to meet. So there's different activities. It's free, and I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for asking your question.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I got it.
Great. Other people who have been silent, beginners who are silent that want to speak. Anyone?
Hello, this is Kurnia from Indonesia.
Hi, Kurnia.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Green. Thanks so much for this lesson today. But so sorry because I didn't answer your question because I didn't participate yet tonight. Actually, I really want to, but I feel that I'm unwell. That's why I just keep silent. Sorry for that.
Nothing to apologize for. You don't have to participate in any particular way. It's fine for you to be here and listen. And it's good to hear from you again. I can notice improvement in your speech already. You called me Mr. Green, which is a big improvement.
Okay,
Rather
thank
than
you, sir.
yeah. Yeah, great.
Yeah. Actually, I followed this class since the first time it was opened by you. Yeah, I just listening. Yeah, I just listening and try to catch about the discussion that happens, and yeah, I do understand even though I didn't speak yet.
When is that? When is the first time?
At my time is at my time at 8 o'clock tonight until now. Yeah,
okay,
I followed you.
I see. You mean you were here for the whole call today, from the start of the call to now.
Yes.
Your time 8 o'clock. It would be my time in New York 9 o'clock or UTC 13 UTC. So 2.5 hours you have been here.
Yes.
Great.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So now we have 5 minutes for surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves. This is a way to end the class with a wrap up. Think about what you did and if something was surprising or you learned something, you liked something, you didn't like something, you discovered something new, or you have a next move, something you want to do. Anybody have a surprise or learning?
Kang, Indonesia.
Go ahead, Khan.
Okay. James, you know that sometimes people who can speak well, like me, just listen your discussion. Actually, we or me, myself, want to make conversation, but yeah, I still listening, still get understanding for your conversation. So sometimes we just only keep silent.
Kang.
And the time when you call our name, my name, it's one challenge for us, for myself, to speak up. Yeah, because
Kang,
yes,
you want to have conversation, but you can't. It's difficult. So you're listening and studying. Is that a surprise, a learning, a satisfaction, a dissatisfaction, a discovery, or a next move? it sounds like a satisfaction. You're here listening, and maybe also a learning, like you are learning, you can listen and speak when possible. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And the challenging one is that when you call our name, it is we have to speak because we called by you.
Well, it's true I call your name and you can speak or not. You don't have to. Is that a dissatisfaction that I call your name?
No, that's my satisfaction.
Satisfaction that I call
Yes.
your name and it's a chance to speak even if it's difficult. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, other surprises, learnings from anyone else?
Can I say?
This is stupid.
Who's speaking?
Me.
Who is me? You tell me your name.
Tang.
Tang. Go ahead, Tang.
Okay. You surprised me with the lesson you give me today, this night. This night, I say because this is the night in Indonesia. Oh, the lesson that make me surprised is when you say non-action verb and action verb. Yeah, 5 years ago, I learned about English. I never heard about non-action verb. Even my teacher and also another person, another friend never tell me about this verb. So tonight you explain me about non-verb, non-action verb. That is surprised me from you.
And a learning, it sounds like. Great. Thank you. Last surprise. Yeah. Last surprise or learning. Anyone? Final surprise or learning.
This is topic from Malaysia. So I surprised that I got answer a few questions even though I'm late here. I'm late during the class, but I see my improvement. So yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, Tawfiq, and we'll leave it there. Thanks everybody for joining me. See you later, either on WhatsApp or
What is your
Telegram.
name? What is
My
your
name-
YouTube name?
My
Your
name is
YouTube name.
my name is James Green.
YouTube
and the-
channel.
The link to the YouTube channel is in the chat. If you go there, you can find the videos that I've been making every day, like this classroom, and you can listen to a bunch of them. Thank you, everybody. See you later. See you tomorrow if you come to the Zoom class tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, James.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Mr. Green.
Thank you.